I'm the antichrist. Just wanted to say that out loud. I am the antichrist. Yep. On the YouTube platform, I am the scapegoat. Or the goat. One or the other. In the YouTube world, it just like dawned on me. You know all the videos that Stephen James made about me over the past 4 years? He's been painting a picture. That's funny. He even said that. Not that I seen the paintbrush beforehand. But he's been painting a picture that I am the antichrist. And it's not even like he's lying, because the Christ in the YouTube system, what the people that say they are Jews, I found that they're not, and they're actually liars. And it's not like I have any type of proof besides my spirit is telling me that, and I know it's true. And because SJD is one of those horsemen in the Bible, that means a lot that my name rolls off his tongue all the time. And Joe Biden is, well, he's actually the scapegoat. He's the because it's the same thing as Jonathan Clegg. There's no other reason why the Jonathan Clegg from yesterday's video shows a tremendous amount and talks a tremendous amount about Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. So what he's showing me is he's representing Joe Biden. Joe Biden's representing him. Whether he's him behind the mask or he's Joe Biden is who he controls. And then the Clegg the day before, with the different voice, talks about Obama all the time and makes references to that. So therefore it's the same thing. Obama runs the show over here in America. Now over in Russia, it's a different story. Ben-Nun talks a lot about Vladimir. It just so happens his name lines up with, it wasn't like his name was added into Gematria. And that even makes it more of a because of that reason. That was something that had to be searched out. And then Trump's coming back, but Obama's supposed. So here's how I see the script. Joe Biden gets assassinated or something, or dies of, maybe he's the one that dies of a hemorrhage. And all this time I thought it was Trump, according to the script. Either way, he's leaving this year soon. And then Barack Obama, the man of peace, I feel like he takes over. So Joe Biden, scapegoat, gets taken out. And then Barack Obama comes back in the picture somehow. I don't even know how, but I'm just looking at both of the Cleggs, how they're working. And then Trump gets back in 3 days later, because maybe something happens to Obama too. Because in the Bible, there's a quick exchange. Somebody gets taken out, somebody else gets put in place, and then a few days after that, none come to his help. And then the final kingdom takes over, which is the Christ kingdom. And all over here in America, with the dollar bills that have been printed and the artwork that's on it, and the head of the Federal Reserve and the head of the CIA and the head of the FBI and the head of this and the head of that and the 10 kings and the 7 heads, give all their power over unto that red dragon, the great red dragon. The great red dragon is also the harlot that was judged, because she also had 7 heads and 10 horns, and the great red dragon has 10 kings and 7 diadems, I think it says, crowns, and everybody gives their power to that one specific person. You have Saul and you have Jonathan, and that picture seems to be more brightened of a reality that's actually taking place right now between the two. Biden, Obama, Biden. Biden, there you go. Biden. So it started with Barack, and then Trump was in for 4 years. He got taken out halfway through, but by his own. It was just everything's set up the way it's supposed to be. Nothing's actually real, like what they're saying. And if Biden gets in, but he's not even going to get through his first 4 years, because we're here with the World War III wars and rumors of wars, and I feel like that it's supposed to, before the second 9/11 in Philly with the bombings and everything and the Twin Towers, if that's still on the cards on the table, then if I'm writing the script and I'm trying to match it to the T with the Bible, and I was the angel of the bottomless pit over here, and I was able to control all the people and make them do what I want them to do, then I would have it just the way it is now, that World War III, the wars and rumors of wars, and then so the next step is obviously they need the peace talks are happening right now, a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, and somebody's gonna step in. Maybe it's Barack Obama. He'll be that man of peace. Maybe he's the one that creates the peace deal, but it's not like he actually takes over or anything. He just steps in and puts his foot down, and somehow everybody bows down to his idea, and then he gets them to all agree, which would be the mother, father, mother goddess, the one that is over and above Biden, and that would be the clique from 2 days ago, and they give all their power, because the dragon gives his power to the beast, sort of like Saul gives his power over to his son Jonathan. But in the end, they both die, because the power's been like stripped, revealed. It's no longer hidden, and then it just goes to the rightful the rightful heir. But in the meantime, all the currency is what everybody gives their power over to. And as you can see, both clicks, back-to-back videos. The first one, Obama 2 days ago, having like a cold sounding. And then the next day, miraculous healing. Johnny, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better from the day before. And so you are both doing showing the new world order. Because Johnny got up on stage under that mask of that woman and said, we are boldly leaving the actual US currency and going to another, like a blockchain. And man, is that a setup. That is such a setup. Because I can even see my boss doing that. I can even see him exchanging all his millions and billions of dollars, or however much he has, into like the blockchain setup. Because back when the pandemic hit, he was always into stocks, and then he told me he got out of it. So he got out of the stocks because everybody else is getting out of the stocks. Everybody else with a lot of money is getting out of the stocks. And then the same thing with now, when that's announced on the mainstream media, and you know, like rich people, they pay attention to that kind of stuff, the stocks and all, and what's going on in World War III, and they get pretty nervous because of their money situation. And then here's the bait. The bait is there's going to be a bunch of cyber attacks on the banks over in America, and there's no way to basically like secure your actual cash that's in the bank. Therefore, the majority rules, and people can be easily brainwashed, especially when you got tons of cash. That setup, that bait would be, well, if you can go over here, because we're doing away with cash anyway, but you need to do it soon before somebody hacks into all your money, because we can't stop it. There's a major China and Russia, they're just major attacks on our banking systems. And maybe that might be true. That might be the only thing true that's actually would be taking place, because everything else ain't. Everything you hear on the news, it's not even true. They're not even doing anything besides telling stories. They just have like tanks and people with guns, and they'll show you stuff and shootings and missiles and holographic images and sounds and wonders and miracles and fire from heaven. And they will deceive you. And that's a way to get the people to exchange their currency into some type of blockchain, whatever that is. I don't even know. I have no idea what this stuff means. I just hear about it. It has something to do with, there's a different currency going on. Maybe it's some kind of coin or digital. Yeah. Most likely it's more digital, even though they'll scare you into believing that. But maybe it might, yeah, you know what? That's probably won't even be real either. They'll just say so many people are losing their money all of a sudden, like these rich people, like Will Smith just announced that his entire bank account has been hacked into, and he has $0 left in his bank account. And then all you got to do is have that heard on the mainstream. It's so easy. Tell that story while Will Smith is laughing, and then you'll have people that are rich exchanging their currency into something else that's digital, even though it's digital. and anything could be hacked into if they really wanted to, but it's only going to just be a story. Nothing's real. It's all made up. So yous are all going to give your money in. If everybody, my advice would be not to exchange your cash for anything, and to just leave it in the bank, or take it with you, or take it out of the bank and hold it in your pocket, or whatever you want to do. Doesn't really matter, because in the end, I see it way differently than the majority of the people, because I'm just going by opposite. I have like opposite disorder. I go by what the majority doesn't think, because that's the truth. Sheep are led astray because they just believe whatever. Gullible. So you people that are watching this video right now, listening, the ones that actually have money, and you probably have become rich because of me. I'm not sure. Maybe my videos get way more views than and there's a secret monetization behind the scenes that you guys get paid for, and I'm not supposed to know about it. But either way, I just feel like if you're a gang stalker, you get paid at least $45 an hour, right? To just be a computer stalker and sit at home in your basement, or just in your room, or in your shed, or wherever. You're just sitting. You're in your, like how Saul is controlling his son. His son is just doing what, not that he doesn't want to do what his father's telling him to do. It's just he's doing it. And so it's like Barack Obama, where his third term is right now. He's already in power. He's calling the shots. That's why Kleck is he's in his sweatpants. He's just sitting, in the basement, meaning the bottomless pit at Logan Square at the bottom. The locusts are going to rise up from the pit. They get freed mentally, physically, and then they're going to give their power over to the antichrist. So it's a good thing I'm not looked at as Christ, because they would kill me. But I'm going to continue on with YouTube. So whenever YouTube's supposed to shut me down and everybody knows it, only the people from the inside know it, the regular others won't, then you're going to see me reappear, and then it's just going to be me reappearing, and you're going to be disappointed, and you're probably going to want to throw me off a cliff or something. But remember, I'm the Antichrist, so I'm taking over Christ's position, whoever Christ is in the YouTube platform. Because when I first came to the scene on YouTube by myself, I didn't have any parents that gave me a position, a script, a timeline to start or to finish. Therefore, I have no mother, I have no father, I have no beginning of time nor ending, because I'm not going to end. I'm just going to continue on, because that's just the way it is, and that's what's going to happen. So I'm the Antichrist in this system. In the real world, I'm not, but in this system, I am, because the Christ spirit that's supposed to be straight hypocrites. Yous are all hypocrites, and you're found to be liars, and you say you're Jews, but you're really not. You may be a Jew literally, but you're truly not an inward Jew. And was Christ a Jew? Well, the one in the system, I'm sure is, but in real life, I doubt it. Circumcised, tongue, not penis. I mean, maybe literally, but not like after you're born and you're 50 years old and then you got to go and get circumcised, which is inverted. Is that in the system? Sure, I'm pretty sure there's someone that did that, and they looked down and they said 100% no lying, turn it upside down. Or no, they looked down and then they said 100% no lying, turn it upside down, and then there was no lying 100%. And then people have been tricked into believing that that's what you're supposed to do, but they don't know about the invert ordeal. They just believe 100% eunuch, and you get tricked into it, and then that's why you need Jesus in your life for like condolences, because of the look people are going to do, especially if you're doing it for money, and then you're told all your money's going to get stripped from you if you don't put it into some type of cryptocurrency, and then so you're tricked into that as well. So number one, you're tricked into 100% no lying, for real. There's no hidden in the earth or anything. It's just gone, sacrificed and eaten. And then, so you get all this money for doing that, and then you're told you got to take that money and put it in some kind of chain, and then in the end, that blockchain crashes and disappears and money still exists. It's not money itself that's evil, everybody. It's the love of it. You love it so much, you're willing to sacrifice your own oak tree. When the locusts rise up from the pit, they're commanded not to touch anything that Jonathan Kleck says not to touch. Any green thing, any tree. You're not to touch anything or hurt anything unless they don't have the seal of God stamped on their forehead. Then, touching meaning hurting, meaning mental abuse. Those scorpions that rise up, if we see that show, like the holographic images, those scorpions are commanded not to hurt any green thing, because if you already know what it is, you're green. They can't hurt you because you can stand in the face of it as these creatures fly around and zoom around the planet and scare people with noises and crazy sounds. And you're just going to stand in the face of it, and they can't hurt you because they can't. And even if you tried to shoot them, you can't destroy them because they don't even exist. It's an image. How are you going to shoot an image? Sin Amin Sun. Sin Amin Sun. I'm here at Sin Amin Sun. So my advice to you, Calvin, and my boss, David, father and son, don't do it. Don't get sucked into it. I know it's going to be tempting because, you're going to hear about it a lot. And look, all the stuff I've been saying, who believes it? Nothing's ever happened. All these predictions, second 9/11, that, I'm just that weird guy that has conspiracy theories. And there's a lady over here, she works for Channel 10 News, I heard. The weather lady. I don't know, was that CBS, NBC News? She's pregnant. Don't do it because it's not gonna go well. It's a trap. It's a snare. It's a trap stick. Just like that trap stick that's in your backyard up above the waterfall there, Dave. My advice would be to not do it because it's only going to collapse after 3.5 days. And then if there's that world peace that takes place with Barack Obama being the mastermind behind it, he'll just get credit for it. Not that he's actually stepping in to be the president, but he goes in and gets it done. And then a few days later, that's when the second 9/11 happens, because for when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction happens. And that sudden destruction, that's the way the antichrist will take over, because they're going to give their power to their boy, the antichrist, the one that came in and defeated them because they were the Christ in the YouTube platform. So whoever it is that was able to stomp the head of the serpents, they will consider that person the antichrist, because technically in the YouTube system he is, because he was able to destroy them but then heal them. And then that's why they'll say, here, Robin, here the antichrist. I mean, we know you're not really, but to the system you are, and we appreciate your work, and we're going to give you the authority over everybody, your spirit. Not like you're going to sit on some kind of throne or something. Or, I mean, you may just be hanging out, but we're gonna give it to you in the spirit, and you're going to know it. And then we're just going to continue to run the planet with your mind.